There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hankins. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And here comes Caden Hauser. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. Moving the pocket, it's Hauser. Under pressure. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Wants to go up top on second down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Unleashes one. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Illinois moving it quickly down the field.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's exactly what Reese was just talking about. I mean, this dude can make plays, man. He puts the ball in the air. It gets where it needs to go. It gets to his guys pretty quickly. He's pretty decisive. And that's why he's such a good player. And you see it right out the gates for this offense.
Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of...
Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Straight ahead, it's Knight. Jukes his way for more. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running eastwards.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. Got some room headed to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UCLA!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding some room, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the...
A lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive...
Looking for the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the back. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Out wide left, it's Clement. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Dixon. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Right back to it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He's got it. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Woods. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. There's some room. And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play. And the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Imaliava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Valentine. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Illinois lining up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Dixon. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the big fella. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the gun, it's Valentine. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Bruins call timeout, it's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 3 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all.
All out of space. The 20. Inside the... And he scores! Touchdown, Bruins! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Illinois sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Iamaleava. The throw. Right side, it's Ellis. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Cox. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand it to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On the move. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava takes a hit as he fires. And he gets it away.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Working the ground game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Hits inside, it's Cox. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Thomas.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. He's inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It'll be a draw. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quick give. It's Thomas. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Cox.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Throws it off the RPO. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Bought a little time, lets it go. The quick out. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They want that clock to run. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The run inside. It's Thomas. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe a crease. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Bruins! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Coming out with it, it's Hankins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Hauser. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking for room. It's Lee. Down he goes.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.